Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we are doing episode, I think it's 21 of the Barrow AFC career mode. Relatively shorter one today because this is the January transfer window, so quite a lot happens that you don't see on screen, and obviously I'm removing quite a bit of it just simply because it is very boring. It's all just us looking at transfers and stuff like that, and scouts and all that sort of thing. But what you can see there is we are second at the minute. We're 1 point ahead of Watford, who are in third in the championship, so we're doing really well. We did actually sell our best right back and one of our only right backs. So to begin with, we were playing Weston, who's the young player. He actually is a left back, but he can also play right back. He's only 61 rated though, so probably not the best player to use. But we did then scout this guy Soppy from France, just a really quick, really promising looking right back, and then we started scouting for actually defensively minded players because I'm aware that there's not really the options. And that really showed, like that lack of depth really showed. So we then played Villa, and I'll just tell you now, we got absolutely smashed. So it starts in the 11th minute, we go 1-0 down. 22nd minute, we then go 2-0 down. And honestly, it doesn't stop. We get absolutely pummeled, which is, I mean, it's funny because they're way ahead in the top of the league. Like they have blown everyone out the way. They've only had 2 losses, and one of those was to us in the reverse fixture. So I'm kind of surprised at how much we were getting slapped. So it was 4-0 before half time. Then George Hurst made it 4-1. I wish it was 1-0. And then Musiala made it 4-2. And then they just accelerated away again. They then made it 5-2 and then made it 6-2 just before the end of the game. We did actually to get those 2 goals. So at half time, I did actually swap it to a 3 at the back. And that also helped just get the goal, but I'm guessing towards the end, I mean, you can see there we're running out a little bit of stamina, and that's what ended us with just getting absolutely destroyed. But then we did have a little bit of a comeback and a little bit of destroying of our own. A nice ball played into Apaya to make it 1-0 against Derby, and we just keep going. I mean, yes, okay, there wasn't a goal for the rest of the first half, but then the floodgates open. We get a goal with Robson, who's another one of our young guys, which is quite cool. Like, we're getting minutes in our young guys. Lana then gets his goal. He scores quite a few of us in this episode. And then in the 75th minute, we play just quite a nice bit of play, to be honest, down the line, and then back in the side again for Apaya's second goal of the game. And to be honest, just playing really well in this game for some reason compared to the last game. We then make it 5-0 towards the end of the game, and that's where that stays. We then beat Derby County 5-0. So okay, we lost 6-2 in the game versus Villa, but then we have a comeback game and win 5-0. So swings and roundabouts, I suppose, but it just shows the class that Aston Villa are, and that is a beautiful ball against Nottingham Forest, by the way. I think that's from Butler or one of the wingers who are class, and Lana finishes that off really early in the game to make it 1-0. And then we get a really nice goal pretty much straight after that to make it 2-0 within the first 10 minutes through Musiala, who we're getting a lot of real promising youngsters coming through here and scoring a lot of goals for us. Robson being one of them as well. He's playing way beyond his rating. So Forest, we did then beat them 3-1. They did pull a goal back right at the end. I mean, it was cute of them to try really, but obviously it didn't end up in anything for them in the end, so we ended up getting the 3 points from that game. And then we started looking to buy that Soppy guy that we looked at earlier. He looks like a really nice right back actually. He's 72 rated, pretty young, so and obviously very quick, so I thought we'd put in an offer for him. And then we went into a game against Luton, so we got the goal just before half time with Lana, and you'll see Lana's, as I said earlier, scored a lot of goals for us in this episode. And I'll show you towards the end as well the top scorers chart, which obviously he is, I mean, especially after a second goal in this game, he is absolutely way on top of. But in this game against Luton, they did get a goal towards the end of the match, but then we keep it at 2-1 to win the game. And that's just as a reminder, we're still using that 61 rated fullback as well, so he's doing really well. And then speaking of fullbacks, we then do get, as you can see, a transfer offer there for we put in a transfer offer for one of the younger lads, and we then put in a transfer offer for Soppy as well. And then we get some loan offers come through for the centre back from Brazil, Dos Santos, and a couple of other people as well. So we're just trying to negotiate through those loans to try and get some of our younger guys out on loan, and some of the older guys out for a sale. So Beadling we've put up as well. And then we're going to a game against Sunderland, which, I mean, that was a beautiful ball. I think that was from Butler or Musiala, one of those two. I mean, either way, it was an absolutely beautiful ball through to Lana for him to score. And then Lana scores again in the 66th minute to make it 2-0, so he's got 2 for himself in this game. And to be honest, we just played really well in this game. It was a fairly straightforward win. As you can see there, they had quite a bit of possession, a few shots, but trust me when I say there wasn't a lot coming back from them. We did then score in the 89th minute to get the win 3-0. We're going to get a loan offer from Anderson, the centre mid, to put him out on loan, and we get an offer for Beedling, as I mentioned earlier. Transfer offer. I also want to show you the top deals real quick. So there you saw Emerson, De Ligt and Verratti. So Verratti actually going to Manchester City for about 60 million, but the highest one being De Ligt for 100 million. And that's pretty much where we're up to now. So as you can see from the Championship there, Aston Villa absolutely scorching past everybody. So they're pretty much set. I think actually they might be guaranteed now to be going up into the Premier League. Hopefully alongside us. We're drawing in points with Watford. I do give you a little scroll down just so you can see everyone who's in the table, but yeah, obviously we are second. We're leading that on goal difference, so that's well, I mean it's good because we're in second and it's towards the end of the season, but you know we want automatics, we don't want playoffs. And then you can see there Lana just murdering the top scorer chart with 22. Go a little bit further down, you can see Apaya in 7th with 12 goals, and there it is Butler in 13th with 11 goals. So we've got quite a few guys that are on a lot of goals, and then on the other side we own the top 5 in terms of assists, and Dembele in 11th with his 6 assists, but top 3 is Lana, Musiala, Apaya, 23 assists, 13 assists, 10 assists, Butler with 9 assists. So Lana's getting well over a goal contribution a game. That is some insane stats. But anyways, that leaves us to where we are at now. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.